Hey there, I'm Elise Archer, founding team member and personal brand strategist with Brand Builders Group. And today I wanted to share with you a great question that came up this past Friday. I was over in Nashville. I was doing some filming for a course for physicians with Bryant of You Aspire Digital Marketing. And one of the questions that came up while we were filming that, which I thought would be super relevant for most of you, is the question of, look, if everything is already going really well in my business, why does it even matter for me to focus on building a personal brand? I'm making plenty of money. I've been in business for a long time. I'm established. I'm driving the nice car. I've got the money for vacations. Everything is going really well. And well, here is why it matters. Unless you are planning on retiring in the next couple of years, your buyers and your customers are going to be changing generations. So for example, let's say your typical customer is 40 years old. Well, in the next couple of years, a 40-year-old customer will actually be a millennial, believe it or not. And their buying behavior is going to be different than, let's say, traditionally you've been serving baby boomers or Gen X. As those generations kind of move up, the buying behavior is different for each one. And millennials and below it. And look, this applies, I think there's no generality that we can say 100% applies to every generation. But in general, as your buyers become more millennials, Gen Z, and beyond, the buying behavior is different. They want to know who you are as a person. They are going to be looking you up on Instagram before reaching out to you. Yes, I know. It's like, really? Do people do that? Yes, they do. My primary platform that I've grown my businesses off of has been LinkedIn. However, one of the things that I've noticed as I work with more and more entrepreneurs who are focused on building a personal brand is that Instagram is super important, and they are checking me out, and I see them following me before our discovery calls together to see if we're a good fit to work together. And so to me, what that has said is, in addition to focusing on LinkedIn and Facebook, some of the more traditional platforms, I really need to focus on growing my Instagram presence and making sure that my brand is on target there as well. And so it's really just having an awareness of who your buyer is and what their behaviors are, and the fact that if you still want to be relevant, you can't be complacent with this. Buying behavior is shifting and changing. And so I would really just encourage you to think about, again, if you are planning on still being in business in the next couple of years and you're not going to be retiring or selling, where is your buyer and how are you going to serve them as those buying behaviors shift? So I hope that's of service to you. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments about, do you have a plan for this? Are you focused on really meeting your buyer where they are, and also being aware of the fact that they are going to be changing generations as we go? And if it's something that you feel like you'd like some help with thinking through what your strategy would be to build an influential personal brand, I'm always happy to have a free strategy call with you to talk with you about that. Just send me a message and we can get that scheduled. But it's something to really be aware of. Complacency is the killer of all success. And I really want to encourage you, even if things are going well right now, to be aware that if you want them to continue going well, you've got to have a strategy for this. So I can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. And I was just excited to share this message with you today. So I will look forward to engaging with you in the comments and seeing what your thoughts are.